Okay, guys, so we are back to the part B, the part B of GMS Green Mentorship School, and I promise that we're going to kick off right from what to expect. In case you're wondering why I'm not doing a full stretch, it's intentional. I want to make sure that no module is more than 30 minutes. So, and once it's 30 minutes, I have to break it to another one for easy assimilation. Nobody wants to watch a 1 hour, 2 hour broadcast, no matter how interesting it is. So, as much as, even though it's free, we are still trying to make sure that you get the best. We are thinking of you always, me and my team. And shout out to my team. Don't you love these slides? Shout out to Okpe, shout out to Tommy, the people who, put all of this together, the team that I'm working with, and others, on the team that are making this a reality. I really appreciate you guys. God bless you. So yeah, without further ado, let's go back, or let's continue from module 1, which is what to expect. Okay, so, and just by any tiny chance you are watching part B or part 2 of this broadcast, please go and watch part 1. There's no way you're going to understand part 2 without watching part 1. We're going to put it in a playlist. I'm going to put in a playlist such that you'll be able to see. There'll be like a module 1 part A, module 1 part B, yada yada, like that. I'm going to put in a playlist so it's easy for you to watch in sequence. That's the only way you can get the best out of it. So, but in case you just bumped on this, maybe YouTube just brought it to you and you just watched and you are in part B, please make sure that you go back and watch it in the in the chronological order. And the chronological order will be that module 1 part A, module 1 part B, like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, so what to expect? I'm sure you're wondering, okay, GMS is free. Okay, it's a mentorship school that is teaching me Kingdom's principles for success in 5 areas, which is leadership, workplace, family and relationship, wealth, and what's the fifth one? Remind me. Okay, leadership, family and relationship, wealth, workplace, and that's the 5th one. Anyway, you will see it yourself, right? You will see it yourself, which is just awesome. Okay, so without further ado, let's continue. Let's keep going. What to expect in GMS? Let's take a look together. So, number 1, there's going to be an orientation session. So there's no way you're going to get the best out of this mentorship school if there are not some background, like to give you some form of orientation, what to expect, what to do. So there's going to be an orientation session where my team are going to take you through step by step what to expect, so you're not just shocked. You know what to expect from the get-go, right? That sounds cool, right? Yeah. So, and apart from that, of course, as part of what to expect, this is going to be a minimum of about 8 weeks. So this school, as free as you think it is, it's so detailed that you don't want to miss it. So it's going to take about 8 weeks of your time. We will not be this school will not function every day. So what we have in mind right now is that we are going to upload. It's going to be pre-recorded. So you're going to have a video that you watch on, let's say, Monday, for example. You watch a video on Monday, you watch another video on Wednesday, and then Friday will now be a live session. So in the live session, I and my team will come up to answer any questions you might have as a result of watching the 2 videos before the live session. So there's going to be like 3 sessions every week. Monday will be maybe part A of a module, Wednesday will be part B of the module, and then Friday will be a live question Q&A, where based on what you have watched, you definitely have questions, will be available to answer them. Does that make sense? So, and this will most likely run for 8 weeks, but not daily. So maybe 3 times a week, if you know what I'm saying. So, and the Q&A will be probably Saturday or Sunday. I'm still working with my team to see the best day that will work, and maybe we might take a vote on the Telegram group. Please join. Go to the description or the pinned comment and join the Telegram group if you want to participate in the vote. We're going to probably come up with a vote at some point and say, okay, what's the best time for a live Q&A? I mean, you can watch the pre-recorded video anytime during the week, But I mean, the live session, if you want to be part of it, when will be the best time for us to run it in terms of the day of the week? Is it Friday? Is it Saturday? Is it Sunday? And also in terms of the time, is it 8 p.m.? Is it 9 p.m.? Is it 10 p.m.? So we'll take your votes, and the popular votes will win, so that we can have the most number of people coming online to the Q&A live session to ask questions regarding the mentorship school. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, and then we're going to have 5 instructors. So I'm going to be the main instructor, because this is a free mentorship program and I have dedicated my life to it. But I cannot take my other instructors for granted, so I am going to bring them on as guest lecturers. So they will just come, take a portion, and bless you with their wealth of experience, and take the add their own unique perspective to the principles, share their own personal stories or stories they've heard, make it richer and better for you. But the main instructor will be me, and then we'll have guest lecturers coming to beautify the program. And what I would say is that while I'm not going to charge anything, if you feel led to donate towards what they are doing, I think we will find a way in the Telegram section to put their name and account details, and then you can support if you want to. It's not compulsory, but for me, don't support me. I don't need any. I don't want my sponsor, and I don't want my sponsor I don't want to have issues with my sponsor, which is the Holy Spirit. So, but for these people who may not have the same instruction given to them, you can support them, you can encourage them, you can, not like they need your money, because each of these mentors are doing well in their field, but something called honorarium to appreciate them. So we're going to have 5 instructors, I think me inclusive, right? I guess so. And then we're going to have 5 modules. So each module will take care of a kingdom principle. Okay, each module we address a kingdom principle. So one module will be for kingdom principle for leadership, another module will be kingdom principle for workplace, another module will be kingdom principle for wealth, another module will be kingdom principle for leadership, and on like that. So we're going to have 5 modules in all. Does that make any sense? Yeah, I guess it does. And then we are going to have, I already spoke about this, live Q&A sessions every Saturday or Sunday. We are going to be having a poll. It's going to be a very interactive session on Telegram in the community. We're going to bring up a poll, so everyone will vote, and the popular vote will win Saturday or Sunday, and what time in these 2 days. We might even include Friday to see whether the Friday voters will take the lead. You never know. Okay, so because we want to consider your own time the best time that you can attend the program, so that we can make it live. I mean, everybody wants to attend a live Q&A. The live Q&A can just be like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending, where we quickly just, we are just there for questions. We don't have anything to say to you. You have stuff to say to us. So you can collate your questions, and then maybe the questions being asked in the YouTube comments, we also collate it. We'll address that first, and then we'll allow the live people to ask their questions. Isn't that fantastic? I imagine it is. So, and then you'll be able to join the GMS community on Telegram. So you're going to find the link to join Telegram in the description of this YouTube, and also in the comment section. So just go there, click it, and join the Telegram group. You get an invite, a link, you click it and join the Telegram group. That's where all the action, all the fun. You don't want to watch a static video where you cannot interact and join a community that believes that a new Nigeria is coming, that they need to prepare and position for. So you have to be in this community. Opportunities, updates, all kinds of things will be going on there. More materials will be shared, maybe a reading list. These are the kind of books you should read, yada yada yada, like that. And then yes, so at the orientation, I'm sure they will also drum it down that there has to be a 50% minimum attendance. So while this is free, we need your commitment. Without your commitment, you can't get the best out of this program. So at least you must attend 50%. You must be in the 50% of the live sessions, if you understand what I'm saying. So when you watch the broadcast on Monday, for example, watch the one the module on Monday, the module on Wednesday, that live Q&A session, you have to be present. So because we're going to take a live attendance of people who come for the live session, and when we take this attendance, only people who attended the live session 50% of the time. So let's say we have 5 live sessions, or let's say we have, yes, it's most likely going to be, let's say we have 5 to 8 live sessions. You must attend at least 4 of these live sessions, to be considered a full part of this program, and you're going to see why very soon. Now, there's also going to be an exam. Apart from the 50% minimum attendance, we are going to have an exam. There's going to be an exam inside these 8 weeks, right? There's going to be an exam, and this exam each questions will cover each of the 5 principles to see whether they are going to be multiple choice questions. So don't worry, you don't need to rack your brain, but we will test whether you understand the principles across these 5 kingdom pillars, if you will. There's going to be an exam at the end of this program, so it's not just something you watch and go away. We want to test how much you gathered knowledge, because wisdom is the right application of knowledge. So if you don't even have enough knowledge to act on, wisdom is so far. If you understand what I'm saying. So we want to test how much you gained. We want to test your knowledge through the exam, and then we can now keep pushing you to apply what you now know, so that you can achieve success in each of these 5 pillars. All right. And then in the exam, there's a pass mark. So let's assume that we give you 100 questions to cover the 5 modules. Let's say 20 questions per module, so 5 modules, that's 100 questions. You are expected to score 60%. So that means if each what's it called now, each question weighs 1 mark, so you're expected to score 60 out of 100 for us to consider you to have passed the mentorship school. And why are we putting you through these whole hoops of 50% minimum attendance? You must do the exam and you must have 60% pass mark. This is why there's going to be a certificate of completion at the end of this mentorship school. We want to be able to put our weight behind you that yes, you've gone through a mentorship school, you have learned principles in leadership, principles in the workplace, principles for family success and wealth and whatnot, and we can vouch for you. So this certificate of completion is going to have a link at the bottom that anyone can click, and they will see a master list of all the people who attended. So you can't fake the certificate because you don't have access to the back end. So when people click the certificate, anyone you send it to can click the certificate and verify whether this certificate actually came from us, because the link will take them to a master list that will show all our students who we approved to have the certificate. So you can't cheat the system. Unfortunately. So you'll get a certificate of completion at the end of the program, which is a badge of pride, and something you can hang somewhere and even send somewhere to say, look, I am grounded in the principles for success in these 5 areas. Do you get what I'm saying? Then there's going to be a graduation party. I know that people are going to come from different places. We are making room for 500 people in this first cohort. In cohort 1, we are making room for 500 people to be part of this program, and we might just be surprised and more people might attend. We'll make provision for more people if we find that more than 500 people signed up for this very first cohort. And if that happens, just imagine a minimum of 500 people. That's a network you can't joke with. This network will be very vibrant on Telegram. This network will, your net worth is determined by your network. So people who are interested in being a part of a mentorship school like this, think a certain kind of way, have connections, have a mindset that you guys can rub minds together and achieve things together. You can meet your partner, well, I don't know, maybe even your life partner. You can meet a business partner, a leadership partner. You can collaborate. You can do all sorts. And what better way to do like a graduation party? And then we're going to find a way to get maybe like your passports, your headshots, and then we'll create a kind of like a graphic of everyone, a headshot of everyone, and make it available to you so you can see everyone who actually attended each cohort. Isn't that interesting? I think it is. So, and then after the graduation party, you will now belong to a self-run alumni community on Telegram. Self-run, it says that we are going to appoint class governors that eventually might become alumni leads that will come up with ideas, because after GMS there's something else. There's something called Skill Up. So this is the foundation. You can be a part of our Skill Up program if you're not part of the foundation, if you do not understand the principles that guide success, there's no point joining our skill up program. So the skill up program, it will be coming right after the GMS, so that you can learn skills. So for example, you now know the principles for success in the workplace, or business, principles for success in business, or principles for success, principles for kingdom success, or for kingdom wealth, or whatever. Then now you might need to develop some skills or skill set, and then skill up, which is a very next program after GMS, will now be there to link you up. We are going to have partners, people who are good with graphic design, copywriting, coding, whatnot. We're going to carefully curate them, and then you can learn under them virtually, of course, and then you get another kind of certificate after we've tested that you are good at what you are doing. So are you seeing the trajectory? But this foundation is important. Without this, any other thing we give you, such as skill up, will just be a waste of time. Okay, so, and that's about it. I think this is the very end of the module 1. I imagine that you have gained a lot from this broadcast. So this is the intro, GMS intro. I think right after this is going to be, we'll introduce like the introduction, the orientation. So the next thing after this module is the orientation session. We are going to, where you are going to see my team. We'll all introduce ourselves. You will know who is who, and then who is going to be in the community, to serve you. And then, we are going to break it down further, how the program is going to run, and then you can ask all your questions and get feedback. So the orientation session will be live, will be a live session. Maybe that's going to be the first session. So if we give you a module on December 31st is a Tuesday, I suppose. So it's a Tuesday. So if December 31st is a Tuesday, then we'll give you maybe another, I think it's only December, this first one that we're going to break the rule. So we'll give you one module December 31st, which is a Tuesday. Maybe we'll give you another module on Thursday, and then we'll now do a live orientation session on Saturday or Sunday, and then rinse and repeat into the new week until we finish the whole program. That makes sense, right? If it does, put a like in the comment section. So we want you to subscribe to this channel. I mean, you are getting all this for free, and as a way of encouraging us, for us to see that, okay, people are engaging, we want you to subscribe. We want you to subscribe to GRiN TV. We want you to share this content. It's free. Feel free to share this content to as many people, at least 5 to 10 people that you think will benefit, about this. Go to your WhatsApp and just pick 10 people that you feel that this video will benefit, and just drop the link for them to watch, so they can also join the program. So you should share, you should like it, and then you should come to the comment section and engage. And if you have a question based on what I've taught so far, just come into the comment section, ask your question. My team will pick relevant questions that will address at the live Q&A every Saturday or Sunday, depending on which of the days you choose in the Telegram poll that we're going to be doing. So, I mean, that is really amazing. I'm just trying to check. If you see me looking left, I'm trying to check if there's anything that I haven't covered before I end this broadcast and call it a wrap. So, let me see. Is there anything I haven't covered? I'm just trying to look at my notes. So that's that about that. So you can ask a question. You can ask a question in the comment section, and we will handpick it and address it at the next live, at the orientation session, for example, for this particular module. And then whatever, okay, subscribe, share, and comment, and then see you in GRiN area. I mean, a lot is about to go down. Even starting 2025, you're going to start seeing a lot of activities pointing to this prophetic broadcast that was done October 1 to 7 on GRiN area TV. So, and as you begin to see them, it's better you are prepared and positioned on what is to come. Nigeria is going to be great again, and there's a new name for Nigeria now. See you in GRiN area. Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.